Let's continue with our exercise 3C. Yesterday we have completed till question number 2. So today we are going to start our question number 3, and question number 3 is the last question from this exercise. So in the question number 3 also we have to do the same, find out the perfect square by long division method. And the first question is 3.24. Okay, you need to find out the perfect square by long division method. If you don't know how if you don't know, or if you are feeling if you are not knowing how to find out the perfect square by the decimal method, so first of all you just remove the decimal, but the method should be same. If you want to find out the perfect square of the decimal method, you can also find out by the direct method that I have already told you yesterday. But if you want to remove the decimal, you can also find out. First of all, remove the decimal 3.24. Okay, so for removing the decimal you need to divide it by 100 and multiply it by 100. So when you will multiply it by 100 in the numerator, the decimal will remove, means 324 divided by 100. Now you can also do that. First find out the perfect square of the numerator and then find out for the denominator and just write down. But if you want to do the directly, you can also find out that 3.24. First of all, start making the pair from the unit digit. So this is the one pair. You just leave this because 3 is not having any pair. Okay. Now you find out a number equal to 3 or less than 3. But by multiplying the square of a number, means 1 into 1, this will give you 1. 2 into 2, this will give you 4. So 4 is greater than 3. So we will go through with the 1. Okay. So write here 1 and here also 1. Okay. This will give you here 1, and when you will subtract it you will get 2. Okay. After 3, one decimal is there, so put one decimal here. Okay. And here it is a 1. So write here again 1 and just add. When you will add, you will get here 2. And 2 is not divisible by this. So you just write down the 24. Okay. Now after this 2, you write one by one the digits, that 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and multiply with the same digit to get less than 2 to 4 or equal to 2 to 4. So first check for 2 multiply by 2, this will give you 44, but this is 224. Now check for 2 4 into 4. Now this will give you 96. Okay. Now in the same way, when you will check for 2 8 into 8, this will give you 2 to 4. Clear? Means right here 8, here 8, and 2 to 4, this will be cancelled. So 1.8 is your answer. Okay. But if you want to remove the decimal, then also you will get the same result. But if you are solving by the correct way, then only. Okay. So if you want to solve this question directly, you can also find out the perfect square direct of the decimal number. But if you want to remove the decimal, so first of all you just remove the decimal and just write the numerator and the denominator. So first find out the perfect square of the numerator, 324. Start making pair from the unit digit. Now 3 is alone, so this will go from the 1 time. This will give you 2. This will add, give you 2. Now we have already know that 8 and 2 to 4 will be cancelled. Okay. That means the perfect square of 324 is 18. Now find out the perfect square of 100. So this is your 100. Okay. Start making pair from the unit digit. So this is your one pair and one will be alone. Now when you will multiply 1 into 1, this will give you 1. So right here 1 into 1, this can be cancelled. Now it is a 0. Okay. When you are writing this 0 here 2 times, means a pair, you just write a 0 here, because when you will multiply it by 0, then only you will get 0 na. So write here 0. Or you are well known directly, you all are knowing that the square of a 10 is 100, or the square root of 100 is a 10. So you can directly write in the place of 100 it is a 10 and this is a 18. So when this can be also your answer, or you can cancel it. But if you want to write down it in a decimal, this will give you 1.8. Means 10 divided by 18, this will give you 1.8. If you want to solve this question directly by the decimal, with the decimal number, you can also solve. The answer will remain same. Next is 16.81. If you want to go through with this method, that first of all you just remove the decimal and then find the perfect square of the numerator and the denominator. This is also correct, but I have already solved here by removing the decimal, but I am going to explain by taking the decimal. So this is the one pair, this is the another pair. Okay, now you want 16 or less than 16. Okay, so you are knowing that 4 into 4 will give you 16. So write here 4 and here also write 4. This will give you 16 and cancel. Now after 16, one decimal is there. So write here one decimal and write here 4 and just add them 8. Okay. Now just write down 81 to the downside, 81. Now you want a number after the 8 that when you will multiply with the same number, you will either you get equal to 81 or less than 81. So when you will write after the 8 1 and when you will multiply with the same number 1, you will get 81. So write here 1 and here also write 1 and 81 will be cancelled. Means 4.1 is the answer. By this method also you will get 4.1. That means first of all you remove the decimal. When you will remove the decimal, you will get 1681 divided by 100. We are multiplying and divided by 100 for removing the decimal. So when you will factorize it, when you will apply the long division method on the numerator 1681, you will get 41 only. And when you will apply the long division method on 100, or if you are well known about this, that the perfect square of 100 is 10. So when you will divide 41 by 10, this will also give you 4.1. Next question, 0.5625. When you will remove the decimal, this will give you. Now if you want to do, first you solve, first you find out the perfect square of the numerator and then find the perfect square of the denominator. But let's do it directly. This is what, 0.5625. okay, this is the one pair, this is the another pair. Now in the first place it is given 0 point, so first of all you write 0 point. Okay, what about the first number? What about the first pair? The first pair is 56. So either you want a number less than 56 or equal to 56. Okay, so 7 into 7 will give you 49 and 8 into 8 give you 64. But 64 is greater than 56, so we will go through with this 7. So right here 7, 7. 7, 7 is 49. Okay, when you will subtract it, you will get 7 only. Okay, write this 7 here also and just add them, you will get 14. Now 7 is a small number, so you just write down the 25. Now you want a number equal to 725 or less than 725. Okay, so when you will write after the 14, when you will write 5 and when you will again multiply it 5, you will get 725. Okay, so write here 5, here 5 and you will get 725 and this will be cancelled. Means your answer is 0.75 only. If you want to go through by removing the decimal, so first you remove the decimal and then first of all you factorize 5625, taking making the pair, and then 7 7 49 give you 7, then 25 75, the same number, but only the difference is here no decimal is there. Okay, 75 divides with this is what, 100, and when you will convert it into a decimal you will get the same result. So it is up to you that if you are knowing this method very well, you can also find out the long division method directly without removing any decimal. But if you are not feeling comfortable in doing directly, first of all you just remove the decimal and then do apply the long division on the numerator, on the denominator, and just write numerator upon denominator, you will get the same result. So our exercise 3C ends here, but do more and more practice on the long division method. But because if you will not do practice on this type of question, you will not able to understand it. Thank you.